Have you ever experienced a sense of detachment from people and places in your life, as if you were being pulled away by an unseen force? This phenomenon, which can be as perplexing as it is significant, is not merely a series of random occurrences. Rather, it is a sign of shifting timelines, a natural progression in one's growth journey. As you progress in your professional development, your energetic frequency will also evolve, resulting in a change to your personal vibration. The law of vibrational resonance dictates that individuals attract experiences that reflect their own energetic output. Consequently, as you undergo changes, your external environment will also undergo changes, becoming more aligned with the new dimensions of your being. As you navigate the complex process of self-evolution, you may observe an intriguing pattern. Individuals and locations that were previously considered essential to your life begin to recede from your sphere of influence. This phenomenon, which can be unsettling and bewildering at first, is not merely a sequence of losses. Rather, it is a profound realignment of your personal vibrational frequency. As you develop and evolve, the energy you emit also changes, which in turn affects the energies that resonate with you. This change is not indicative of a lack of commitment or a punitive measure. Rather, it represents a natural recalibration of relationships and environments that align with your current state of being. As you progress in your awareness and self-understanding, the frequencies with which you resonate will change. This misalignment may manifest as a shift in relationships, career changes, or even a newfound discomfort in previously familiar settings. It is as if the universe itself is rearranging the pieces on the chessboard of your life, positioning you for new challenges and opportunities that better suit the person you are becoming. Embracing this transition necessitates a mindset that views these departures not as sources of loss, but as essential space for fostering new growth. Each space vacated by the old provides an opportunity for the new, allowing the attraction of relationships and opportunities that resonate more deeply with your evolved self. This understanding does not necessarily mitigate the pain of separation or the grief of letting go. However, it does provide a framework that recognizes the positive aspects of these shifts. As with trees shedding their leaves in autumn to conserve energy for the growth of spring, it is necessary to shed aspects of your life that no longer serve your highest good. The act of letting go is, in many ways, an act of courage and trust in the unknown. It is an acknowledgement that the departure of familiar personnel and locations is not a conclusion, but a transformation. It represents an opening of doors to new possibilities and connections that have yet to be established. The positive aspect of these shifts becomes evident when viewed in the context of personal growth and development. Each departure enhances the overall journey. Each conclusion paves the way for a new beginning. Furthermore, this transformation often results in a more accurate self-perception and a clearer understanding of one's genuine aspirations in life. It eliminates external influences that may have previously influenced your decisions and allows you to make choices that are more aligned with your authentic self. The individuals and roles that have ended were previously well suited to your previous skill set, but may not align with your evolving professional needs. This realization is empowering because it places the compass of your life firmly in your hands, guided by a map drawn from your own desires and aspirations. It is important to note that the law of vibrational resonance remains in effect. Your current circumstances reflect your current state of being, rather than your desired state. As a result, the aspects of your life that align with these new frequencies will also shift in response to the changes in your vibrations. Do not approach this with trepidation, but with enthusiasm. As you let go of the things in your life that no longer serve you, you create space for new opportunities and experiences that may be perfectly aligned with the next phase of your journey. Each relationship you establish is a dynamic element of your personal and professional life, reflecting the core essence of your current energetic state. These connections, whether short-lived or long-lasting, are not arbitrary. These relationships are a reflection of the frequencies you emit. As you progress through the various stages of personal growth, the nature of these relationships will also evolve, reflecting the internal shifts that occur within you. This dynamic is the fundamental principle of vibrational resonance. It can be summarized as follows: like attracts like in energy, in spirit, and in life. The fundamental premise of vibrational resonance is that as individuals evolve, their vibrational signatures, defined as the composite of thoughts, emotions, and spiritual states, also evolve. Each significant experience, each moment of insight, and each advancement in consciousness modifies the signature in a subtle yet meaningful way. It is possible that relationships which were previously considered to be as essential to your well-being as the air you breathe may now begin to feel constraining or discordant. This is not an indication of their failure or a diminution of their past value. Rather, it is a clear indication of your evolution. You are not the same person you were at the outset of this process. Furthermore, the energetic matches that were previously suitable are no longer aligned with the person you are becoming. This process of outgrowing previous energetic matches is often gradual, with the signs initially being subtle. It is possible that conversations which previously proceeded smoothly may now result in awkward silences. The char. Interests that previously sparked impassioned dialogue now elicit only polite interest. These are indications not only of evolving preferences but also of significant shifts within your vibrational landscape. As you progress in your professional development, pursue new interests, or even alter your career trajectory, your energies require different resonances, relationships that can challenge, complement, or catalyze further growth. Conversely, this divergence can be pronounced, marked by a sudden and profound sense of disconnection. You may discover that your former colleagues are unable to comprehend your new direction in life, or that you no longer feel aligned with certain social groups. Such moments of realization can be unsettling as the discrepancy between your current self and your former connections becomes unavoidably evident. It is an unavoidable consequence of growth and a sign that the frequencies previously shared have diverged to the extent that maintaining the harmony previously enjoyed is no longer possible. This evolution may result in periods of solitude and introspection as you navigate the discrepancy between outgrowing the previous stage and aligning with the new. It is during these periods of quiet reflection that the most significant transformations occur. In this period of discrepancy and disconnection, you are presented with a significant opportunity to reaffirm your direction and realign your relationships with your authentic self. It is an opportune time for introspection and self-reflection, to identify your personal objectives in your professional relationships and to initiate the process of attracting individuals who align with your new professional approach. As you navigate these transitions, it is essential to approach the process with compassion and understanding, both for yourself and for those who may be affected by the changes. It is important to remember that each individual is on their own personal growth and change journey. As you evolve, so too will they. Their paths may diverge from yours as they seek out connections that align with their own needs and objectives. Embrace this natural cycle of connection and view it as part of the larger tapestry of your professional life. Every encounter, every connection, and every parting has a purpose, a lesson, and a place in the grand design of your growth. Do not view your evolving relationships as losses, but rather as necessary adjustments that facilitate your journey toward your highest potential. Accept the natural ebb and flow of connections as they arise and dissipate. Create space for new resonances that will enhance your journey, elevate your spirit, and reflect the profound changes within you. In this dynamic interplay of frequency and resonance, it is important to have the courage to let go of relationships that are no longer serving you, the grace to welcome new bonds, and the wisdom to understand that each relationship, no matter how brief or lasting, plays a crucial role in the magnificent unfolding of your life. The journey of ascension represents a profound elevation from the conventional 3D consciousness to a more expansive and interconnected 5D state. This is not merely a metaphysical concept, it is a palpable shift in the fabric of your being and perception. This ascension is defined by a transcendence beyond the physical and material into a realm where the connections between all life forms are profoundly felt, and where actions are driven by compassion and understanding, rather than self-interest. This represents a shift from a life lived in isolation to one that is rooted in the unity of all existence. Attaining 5D consciousness entails attaining a higher state of being that transcends the limitations previously imposed by one's physical senses. In this state, you recognize and act in accordance with the interconnectedness of all things. Your decisions are informed by a higher wisdom that considers the well-being of the call. collective rather than just the individual. You begin to perceive time not as linear, but as fluid, where moments are experienced intensely and with a profound sense of the eternal now. The trivial matters of daily life recede, giving way to an emphasis on fostering joy, peace, and love, thereby transforming your existence into one of harmonious equilibrium. During this transformative process, significant shifts occur in the patterns of your life. Your relationships, careers, and even past hobbies may no longer align with your new vibrational state, prompting a realignment of these aspects of your life. You may find yourself drawn to new types of people who are aligned with your elevated frequency, or feel compelled to pursue paths that are more aligned with your purpose. Outdated habits that previously provided coping mechanisms become obsolete as new, more effective methods of functioning in the world are developed. You begin to recognize synchronicities, those seemingly coincidental, meaningful occurrences, as indications of the optimal direction for your endeavors. It is essential to understand these patterns, as they serve as indicators of progress on this ascendant path. For example, you may observe a gradual or sudden reduction in conflict within your personal relationships as you embody more peace and acceptance. Similarly, your physical environment may undergo changes as you seek spaces that reflect your new state of tranquility and harmony. These changes are not arbitrary, they are meaningful indications of your evolving consciousness. They signal that your external environment is beginning to reflect your internal state. Embracing this ascension requires a willingness to discard outdated paradigms and an openness to embrace a new way of being that may initially seem unfamiliar. It requires courage to confront the unknown and resilience to meet the inevitable challenges that accompany such a fundamental transformation. It should be noted that ascension is not a passive experience. It is an ongoing, dynamic process of continuous growth and expansion. It is about making a conscious decision each day to live in a way that is uplifting and nurturing for your spirit and soul. Ascension represents a crucial evolution in human consciousness. As more individuals ascend to this higher state of being, the collective consciousness shifts, creating an environment conducive to a more peaceful and sustainable world. Each individual who embarks on this journey contributes to a ripple effect that can eventually transform the entire human experience, ultimately leading to a world where unity, peace, and compassion are not merely ideals, but tangible realities. The journey of ascension to 5D consciousness represents a profound change for any individual. It is a transformation that necessitates the elimination of outdated beliefs and behaviors to embrace a new way of being that is in alignment with universal principles. As you progress in your ascension, it is important to remember that you are not only transforming your own life but also contributing to the elevation of the global consciousness. This journey is both deeply personal and inherently collective. Your evolution is a gift not just to yourself, but to the entire organization. As you continue on this path, remember to create a supportive environment for others, as your own growth is part of a larger collective journey. As you progress in your consciousness, navigating the complex layers of a more expansive awareness, you will encounter a series of significant side effects. While these changes are transformative, they also present a set of challenges and emotional complexities. It should be noted that the ascension process is not solely about achieving spiritual enlightenment. It entails a concrete transformation in all facets of your life, influencing your interactions with individuals and surroundings, as well as your perception of your role in the universe. One of the most apparent consequences of an elevated state of consciousness is the gradual or sometimes sudden disengagement from certain relationships and environments. As your vibrational frequency increases, it no longer aligns with energies that were previously considered familiar. It is possible that friends, colleagues, and even family members may begin to drift away. Locations that were previously regarded as home may suddenly appear unfamiliar or restrictive. This phenomenon is not indicative of conflict or failure, but rather a natural realignment of your life to align with your new state of being. The dissonance you experience is not merely emotional, it is also vibrational, as everything around you recalibrates to your transformed energy. Navigating these transitions can be emotionally challenging. It is not uncommon to experience feelings of loneliness, confusion, or grief as you navigate this new reality. It is crucial to engage with your emotional self during this period. Acknowledging and processing these feelings is more beneficial than suppressing them. It is recommended that you keep a journal, speak with a counselor, or share your experiences with others who are on a similar path. These activities can provide outlets for your emotions. Furthermore, recognizing that these changes are part of a larger process of growth can also provide comfort and a sense of purpose amidst the challenges of transformation. Mindfulness and acceptance are essential for effectively managing the side effects of your ascending consciousness. Mindfulness practice allows you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, thereby providing a clearer perspective on your internal landscape as it changes. This practice can help you maintain stability amidst the turbulence of psychic and spiritual transitions, providing a solid foundation as everything else shifts. Acceptance and mindfulness are two sides of the same coin. To accept is to adopt the changes rather than resist them. By accepting at the departure of former colleagues or familiar workplaces as part of your professional development, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and open yourself to new opportunities that align with your personal and professional growth. Furthermore, acceptance entails acknowledging the transient nature of all relationships and environments. Awareness that interactions are meant to evolve in line with personal growth can help mitigate feelings of loss and abandonment. This perspective encourages a flexible approach to relationships in the workplace, recognizing their value in supporting your professional growth while maintaining an awareness of when it's time to move on. In the final analysis, the difficulties associated with ascending consciousness are indicative of significant personal growth. These signals indicate a transition away from conditioned patterns of existence toward a more authentic life. Each emotional adjustment and each farewell to a part of your previous way of life brings you closer to the truest expression of yourself. This journey has the potential to reshape not only an individual's identity, but also their approach to the external environment. It is important to remember that each challenge presents an opportunity to gain deeper insights into oneself and one's purpose. Embrace the journey with an open mind and a positive attitude, recognizing that each challenge, regardless of its difficulty, represents an opportunity to achieve your full potential. The path of ascension is not merely about reaching a higher plane of existence. It is about integrating the elevated state of consciousness into all aspects of your life, including interactions, thoughts, and moments. Embracing a new timeline is not merely about adjusting one's schedule. It is a fundamental shift in the way one navigates the labyrinth of life's transformations. It represents a significant transformation in the fundamental structure of your existence. This transition, while inevitable, requires not just acceptance, but a willing embrace of a new frequency of being. As you navigate this revised trajectory, it is important to recognize that you are not merely progressing through time. You are undergoing an evolution in which you are required to resonate with newfound energies and to give your full presence and commitment to the process. Firstly, it is essential to acknowledge this shift. It is important to recognize that you have entered a new phase of your life which promises growth and enlightenment. This recognition marks the first step towards acceptance. It is important to note that this new timeline may initially seem unfamiliar and even uncomfortable. It is possible that you may encounter resistance, both from within and from those around you. Embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth and development. Each step forward represents progress towards a more authentic self. Taking practical steps such as journaling daily experiences, reflecting on changes, and setting intentions aligned with your new path can be highly beneficial. These activities provide a sense of stability and facilitate a more seamless transition by maintaining focus on the chosen trajectory. The next step is to align with your new frequency. This necessitates a focus on your most deeply held desires and aspirations, with an adjustment of your vibrational output to align with the universe's offerings at this higher level. Techniques such as meditation, mindfulness, and deep breathing exercises can assist in maintaining this alignment. These practices enhance self-awareness and maintain connection to the present moment, allowing for greater attunement to the subtleties of the new energies surrounding you. Furthermore, engaging in activities that align with your personal values, such as creative pursuits, outdoor activities, or spiritual gatherings, can enhance your connection to this new frequency, attracting experiences, individuals, and opportunities that align with this elevated state. However, the most challenging aspect of accepting your new timeline may be the necessity of letting go. This entails the dissolution of outdated patterns, relationships, and even self-concepts that are no longer aligned with your optimal well-being. It is important to note that relinquishing a situation or approach does not indicate a lack of resolve or strength of character. Rather, it is an act of courage and self-care. To fully embrace your new path, it is essential to free yourself from the constraints of the past. This process requires forgiveness of oneself and others, release of resentments, and closure of chapters with grace and gratitude. By doing so, you create an environment conducive to the influx of new energies that align with your ascended state. Moving forward with grace entails integrating these changes into your life in a prudent and considerate manner. It is about acknowledging the progress made, the knowledge gained, and looking ahead with a positive outlook. It necessitates a balance of resolve and adaptability as you confront this novel landscape with a sense of adventure and conviction. Celebrate each minor accomplishment, each moment of insight, and each instance of synchronicity as indications that you are in alignment with your new timeline. Embracing your new timeline is a dynamic and ongoing process that requires deep self-reflection, deliberate realignment, and the release of what is no longer beneficial to you. It is about living with awareness and making each day count by acting in ways that align with your new path. As you embark on this journey, please be assured that you have our support. The universe is aligned to support your success. It provides guidance through signs, assistance, and sometimes through the subtle messages of your own heart. Therefore, proceed with courage, embrace your new timeline, and have confidence that what lies ahead is nothing short of extraordinary. Each change in your timeline and the adjustment in your energy is not merely a change, but a celebration of growth and ascension. As you have navigated the unfamiliar terrain of new frequencies and realities, remember that these transformations are significant milestones in your evolution. These developments indicate not only survival but also a thriving ascent towards greater heights of understanding and existence. This journey, which has both presented challenges and yielded triumphs, serves to illustrate a fundamental truth. You are in a constant state of evolution, constantly expanding beyond the boundaries of your former self. As you navigate the ongoing process of energetic shifting, it is essential to maintain a commitment to exploration. Further insight into your inner self and a broader understanding of the universe are essential. This exploration is not a mere pastime, it is a vital engagement with life. It challenges you to continuously rediscover and reinvent yourself. It encourages a flexible approach to new possibilities that may reshape your understanding of the world and your role within it. Each day presents a new opportunity to contribute to the development of your personal and professional skills. It is important to affirm the positive aspects of these shifts, as they are clear indicators of growth and readiness for advancement to higher levels of consciousness. As one progresses to higher levels of awareness, one gains a broader perspective, richer experiences, and deeper connections. This is an indication that you are aligned with the direction of change. You are now prepared to address the next stage with confidence and grace. Therefore, it is important to recognize and celebrate these changes, as they are an integral part of the natural ebb and flow of life. Now, as you stand at this juncture, take a moment to reflect on the path you have traveled thus far and the paths that lie ahead. Please share your story of transformation with others. By doing so, you not only reaffirm your own journey but also inspire those around you to recognize and embrace their own shifts. Encourage them to view these changes not as endings but as gateways to new beginnings, rich with potential and alive with promise. Let your story be a beacon, illuminating the way for others as they navigate their own transformations, reminding us all that we are, in every moment, participants in the beautiful dance of creation and recreation.